is it worth it? That is the question being asked today of NijiEN English. Now in their 22nd day straight of all of their NijiEN English livers, either remaining flat or losing YouTube subscribers. NijiEN doing their best to avoid any type of meltdown, while now returning to Twitter is NijiEN English's Elira Pendora. This morning acknowledging the Pokemon news, this being her first tweet in 2 weeks. That tweet regarding the now infamous A Message from NijiEN English stream. Commenters taking Elira to task, saying it's not fair to her, but I think she needs to speak up if things are to calm down. A firm and serious no harassment statement. People are hurting, fans of hers are hurting, people are using her for ill will. She can't just quote unquote move on and ignore it, I'm sorry. This Twitter user saying further, she shouldn't have to say it because no creator should be solely responsible for their community. But if her face and name are used like that, doubling down hard on quote unquote no harassment is necessary to deter further doxing, harassment, and threats. But wait, we have a correction. That comment was not about Elira Pendora. No, that Twitter account was talking about Dokibird, who has multiple times denounced such language and actions. A large portion of the NijiEN English fandom having a disconnect from the overall VTuber viewership. Having this past weekend distributed a 100+ user hit list, targeting VTubers, content creators, and artists alike for perceived infractions against NijiEN English in any color, which included discontinuing NijiEN merchandise, with one comment on the document stating, regarding one artist, will never sell Niji merch again, and added no thank you to continue it. So if she backtracks, then F her. This list effectively working beyond just a block list, and more so keeping tabs on who is considered enemies of NijiEN. The company now posting out this job listing, that being for an overseas business translation part-time job, but making clear they are only accepting students, not working adults. Accepting students from high school and above, but at the same time are looking for those who are Japanese and English proficient, and hoping they are Korean and Chinese language proficient. The NijiEN subreddit noticing this listing and also questioning the amount of hours, along with the pay, one user stating, man, I would love my 11-hour workday for a whopping 1,113 yen an hour, that being minimum wage. Another comment remarking, hires college intern, pays them minimum wage, asks them to work 11 hours a day, offers a temporary contract, fires them after 3 months, expects professional results, said intern does a terrible job, surprise, Pikachu face. And on the subject of money and any color, we have here this post, a comparison between the amount of super chats that Inna Alouette had received in 2023 and 2024 for her 2 birthday streams, as Inna would make exactly half of what she had made the year prior, and this now leading to even more scrutiny. This post stating Kanai's and Vivi's numbers are just depressing. These are the total amounts of super chats they've gotten in their career. Niji has failed to properly promote these two. These two NijiEN English challenges having debuted 4 months ago, and as recorded by Playboard, Kanai during that entire 4-month period, making less than what Inna Alouette had on her birthday, and even far less than the career total of Noir, one of the 3 NijiEN India talents, that branch being labeled as NijiEN English before being closed down, and the NijiEN English branch as we know it today being opened. As we also have this post pointing out the turns have tabled, showing that yesterday among the 31 NijiEN English talents, only 4 had streamed, compared with 12 from Hololive and Hollow Stars English. The comparisons did not end there either, as we have this one is not like the other, apology versus award. Cover Corporation tweeting out an English announcement. Cover Corporation received runner-up award in the project category for Hololive English's first concert Connect the World event at the CJPF, that being the Cool Japan Public-Private Partnership Platform Awards for 2024. So again, at this time, many questions circling around NijiEN as to if it is worth new talents joining or new employees joining, or even third parties like artists working with them. But it can't be all bad, as now we have NijiEN's Banhara saying, I've decided to buy my PC parts one by one. Join me in my journey below. Then sharing, starting off with GPU and PC case, my all-white PC dream. Whoa. All white? Mr. Uki, get down! Yes, it's NijiEN English's Uki Violeta, still currently on a planned break, and whose fans are still attempting to have the hashtag love for Uki trend, now giving off a tough guy facade as seen here in this "you are only safe because mama told me, be nice," as chat reflects the streamer.
Okay. And if anyone tries to say otherwise, or try to say that we let this happen, or some other bullshit like that, I will fuck you up.
That as other fans are now moving on, including Nask, showing the final results of their Selen Tatsuki fan game and saying, so yeah, it's unfinished, but considering everything that happened in the past 2 weeks, there is no point in polishing it anymore, and redoing it would take another 6 months. Here you go, Game of the Year, My Mom Said So, offering up that link to the itch.io page for the Selen FPS game, and also posting it to hashtag Doki Gallery. That being the tag for Dokibird, posting up photographic proof of her new silver play button and saying, I can't believe it, my first YouTube play button that I own. Thank you, Dragoons, for helping me accomplish this. Now let's try and get 1 million before the end of the year. Frel then going on to make this finally animation, with Doki further saying, I can't believe I made my first YouTube award a shit post. They gave me too much power. Dokibird receiving congratulations from Shy Lily, who she'll be collabing alongside this Friday. While Doki would further elaborate on her YouTube community page, we did it, guys. My very first YouTube play button that I own, and of course I had to name it after a shit post, Lamal. Technically, we can order multiple play buttons. First one is free, and since I couldn't have it done without you, Dragoons, I want to purchase a second button and name it whatever you guys want to represent yourselves, since together we are a team. Just give me your name suggestions in the replies here, and I will make a poll for you guys to vote on next week. I'm also planning on ordering a third play button under the name Dragoons and auctioning it off for charity. The button itself will also be signed by me. That is, Dokibird is holding a charity stream this Saturday for mental health, having already raised tens of thousands of dollars for that effort through the past 2 weeks. This all while today, Doki and friends will be diving into Helldivers 2, those friends being RPR and 2 others whose voices may sound familiar. As we now turn to VShojo's MataraKan, receiving fine artwork like this piece from Lucky, entitled Hands You a Singing Roach Lady, and this work from Rai Tuna, saying Mama Roach has a pretty new fit, and did you know that cockroach milk is rich in nutrients, including fatty, oleic, and linoleic acids, plus amino acids that help cell growth and repair. It's also highly glycosylated, which helps boost energy. As a non-dairy product, it works as an alternative for individuals with lactose intolerance. This all while MataraKan's VOD channel has been now uploading new VODs from last year, with one segment giving insight into her past and why she had decided to move on.
I knew that I was kind of at the end of my road before. I would see people sometimes talk about they couldn't really tell people that they liked me because people would be upset at them. So I remember on TikTok seeing a cosplayer cosplay somebody, and that cosplayer got so much hate for just cosplaying somebody they liked. And I just felt like there wasn't really a place where I think we could have been safe and happy in, because it feels like you couldn't really have, I didn't really think you could exist happily. Yeah, I just felt like I would often see folks, if they ever mention, liking me, that they would have to like defend themselves. And now it feels like so the opposite. It feels like we actually now have our safe space. We have a place where we can all be together. We have a place where like it's fine. That's like the big reason for me, was safety. I just didn't feel safe. And I feel incredibly safe now. And I feel like you also, as fans, feel really safe. Now, I don't see people like attacking you for being my fans in videos anymore. But in the past, like I saw that a lot more. It was really nice. It's really nice now. And that was like a really important part for me. So I was obviously very worried about this aspect of, would you be able to find me again? But at the same time, we're really safe now and we have really good vibes. And I think now, even if people come in and they have disagreements or problems with us, you're safe to be my fans, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm like explaining that properly. Like right now, you are safe to like me. I've been to conventions and I've talked to people, or I've bought merch and I've heard people talk, and I've heard people be like really embarrassed and being like, hey, can I please get that merch? I've had people be like, why are you selling this? This is problematic. And it's like, come on, really? And there's no way I could defend myself or do anything like that. So I just have to like sit there and be slandered, quote unquote, and just put up with it. Yeah, it just felt like not a good place for my fans either. if ever like it got to a point where like something awful happened, I could just defend myself properly, right? That was a really big thing for me that I noticed, and it made me so sad. It made me so sad to see that like people had to hide being my fans, or people had to like defend being my fans to other people. It was so crazy and so wild to me that like that was a thing. One of the last conventions I went to, I saw a lot of people cosplaying, and I remember being like, oh, I just don't think my fans feel safe in this environment. I just don't think my fans like feel appreciated in this environment by these people. Like, yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I just really thought like, do my fans feel safe and appreciated here? I don't know. I think we feel safe and appreciated here.
Speaking of being familiar, we quickly have Hololive English's Takanashi Kiara yesterday talking about NijiEN English's Pomu Rainpuff.
Thank you! I actually just talked to Pomu today. I thought you would like to hear that. Talking to Pomu deeply. I think she's doing well. Yeah, I'm still hoping she'll meet up with me sometime now that she's a ghost. I don't know when there would be a possibility.
As next today, we're checking in with dearsqn, who's been thinking about Top Gun Maverick again, which would immediately summon Aperture to give her this dearsqn artwork. Speaking about artwork, we also have Maru giving us this FleshTuber outfit prediction. dearsqn replying, the shirt, the phone case, this is actually so awesome, thank you. While also tweeting out what I want to do, what people expect me to do, what people want me to do, and what's best for me. Every day, my mind is going in circles. I know you can't please everyone, but I'm also scared of making the quote-unquote wrong choice and regretting it. And after loads of support saying, Lamau, I'm crying in the sushi place. Thanks for the support, guys. I have a lot to think about, but know that whatever I do, I'm very carefully thinking about it and taking everything into consideration. MataraKan replying, everything is hard. You gotta pick the hard you like the most. You got this. Mata earlier in Japan receiving this Valentine's Day package from dearsqn. Well, also in Japan at the time was Kamii. Imi Hakucho giving us this fan-made VTuber model for Kamii, saying I also did 6 toggles and I'm so excited to rig this. Kamii seeing that and saying, OMG, what the hell? Imi later saying the rig is done, I'm gonna get offline for the night, but I'll showcase it in the morning. Kamii, if you want the model, shoot me a DM, I got you. Kamii replying with bet. As Kamii would also see Vestia Zeta of Hololive Indonesia win the 2024 Waifu President's Award, with Kamii celebrating here, and also this morning holding a Twitter space, being joined on that space by VShojo's Kuro, as just 2 days before, Kamii would tweet out long, somewhat positive rant. After spending time with friends and making new ones, I feel insanely blessed. They are so creative, kind, and ambitious, and for the first time in a while, I feel inspired to do something out of love and passion instead of fear and hurt. I'm so used to people treating me like I'm less than, as a stepping stone to meet someone more popular, and then ghosting me afterwards. I have times where people tell me how nice someone is, but from my experience, they were quite condescending, so I'd only reply with, oh. I chalked it up to, it's just business, it is what it is, and I was okay with that. But over time, I subconsciously tend to put myself last on everyone's priority list, even my own. I never knew how much that affected my mental health and confidence until recently. This trip, my friends were there for me. They aren't shy to admit they're my friends and always checked up on how I'm doing. They went above and beyond to take care of me when I'm sick, house me, feed me, meet me. Even if I'm nobody, they made me feel like I mattered. I feel amazing, like I realize I'm not a burden. I have people and friends that genuinely just love me for me. I'm so inspired and thankful and happy right now. I want to do things to make people around me proud and make my friends proud. This will be a great year. Saying further, I'm healing. It's a long road since it's years of baggage, but it's kind of happening. That is MataraKan has been tagging Kamii time and time again over the past few days, offering up desserts and more. While Usan would say to Kamii, hey, I'll kidnap you soon. That being unnamed, this past weekend holding a 3D live concert alongside Shoto. As in the audience was MataraKan, remarking drinking and watching, and further saying, wow, last night felt surreal. Seeing a 3D performance and concert like this without big corporate backing, but also still involving the hard work of so many people. Excited for the future of the industry, but also these two goobers. Y'all rocked. Usan replying, thanks for coming again, Ma-chan. As also at the concert was Kuro, saying, what's so fun, I'm so proud of how far they have both come. It was funny watching some people start literally barking. I was sitting so high up, I could see you all. Near here of the artwork of those two at the concert. Shoto replying to Kuro, thank you for coming to support us, man. I love you, dude. Kuro beforehand giving us valuable information like Shoto's got act. ass. And Usan also replying to Kuro saying, thanks for coming. Let me treat you to some Thai food you haven't tried yesterday. Yes, the gorging continues as Lanier is also here with, it is illegal not to feed your friend in Thailand. As after the concert, Usan would say, 2 years ago, I started streaming because I wanted to release my music even when I was alone. I sold all instrumentals, outfits, just everything except my headphones and cigarettes. I was a terrible streamer with bad English, but thank you for being here and waiting for me to improve myself. Shoto replying, I'll never give up on you. And MataraKan replying, you've come so far and there's still so much road to go. I am excited for your adventures. While also replying was Zentreya, stating, you've been doing amazing and I am excited to see you continue to grow. Keep being amazing. That being the Cyberpunk and Red Dragon of VShojo. Now a part of this Animate USA Secret Vacation in Japan postcard merch drop, alongside this upcoming merch drop from M.Rage. Zentreya remarking, you are not seeing things. M.Rage Zentreya jacket is coming February 29th. Make sure you save up and get ready to rock the world with this sick jacket and show everyone you mean business. As collaborator G Kaida would offer up this Tekken version of Zentreya, stating, here comes a new challenger. This is yesterday, Zentreya had certain words for Rokoko, a company that offers motion capture suits, then explaining on stream and sending out one tweet, and then removing that tweet to then send out this tweet, stating, now that I've calmed down, I'm sorry I blew up earlier on that tweet. We'll put this in a better, more clear-headed way and less angry way, and delete the other tweet. As you know, that's not my vibe unless I really boil over. Felt nasty after I vented. Explore your options and research on the tech you find in one. I learned the hard way. I suffered burn marks on my hands from the batteries, constant tech breaking that costed me so much money and just lots of issues. And I found out others suffered the burns and tech issues as well without any help. That as Snuffy had stopped in on Zentreya's stream to share her experience with Rokoko gloves, stating, they burnt me so bad. If you leave them on like for over an hour, you get burns on your hands. Adding, but once I used their entire mocap suit, it broke immediately. And they told me to fix it myself. They told me they'd send me a wiring kit. Zentreya continuing on, I do implore and hope Rokoko will do a better job in the future with their equipment to make it safer and easier to use and take better care of their customers. While we also turn to the Immune Deficiency Foundation, saying congratulations to ironmouse for winning VTuber of the Year at the Streamer Awards. We are so grateful for the support both you and CDogVA have shown us over the past couple of years. Thank you both so much for making such an impact on the primary immunodeficiency community. Mouse going on to tweet, donate plasma, donate blood, please if you can, as the Immune Deficiency Foundation is at this time attempting to quantify the sizable impact ironmouse has had on the donations of plasma they have seen. This all while Mouse would also say stress levels through the roof right now. That as she is preparing for her upcoming Satan Gang concert on February 29th, counting down the days one by one. Receiving not only this artwork from Zenzi, but upon Mouse posting up this Jelly Mouse, Blair would follow up with, Jelly Mouse isn't real, she can't hurt you. That is now we turn to Quinn, who is promising a VTuber debut in March, often remarking Iron Mouse is their Oshi, and now bringing us this voice tweet.
Yo, what up, stupid? I just thought I'd come on here and say that like everything is like 75% done, so tell everyone, okay, let all the homies know I'll be back early March. Until then, I'll probably just be posting spoilers and because I can't keep secrets. So look out for those too.
That voice alerting many VTubers, including Camila, saying, wait, not me just realizing, oh my god, I'm so slow. As now free from permissions, Quinn is remarking, I just realized I can finally stream Wizard 101. Quinn also back at the time of MataraKan's debut, tweeting out, I love bugs, and now saying, I'll be back early March. For now, enjoy my random spoilers and vacation pictures. Matara replying, you're gonna do great. Professor Lando remarking, let's do a thumbnail making stream when you're back. As Quinn would post up this teaser. Kamii replying March and Shoto replying brother. Quinn along the days would offer up other teasers, including these eyes, leading to fan speculation, including this piece from Kamii. Quinn next tweeting, by the way, I have a fan mascot made already. I'm just trying my best not to spoil it before debut. With Sayu replying, or spoil everything. As now we return back to NijiSanji, this time with NijiSanji English's Petra Gurin. Petra at this time now having dropped back down to 500,000 subscribers. subscribers, this being a milestone that she had hit back on June 25th of last year. Petra now returning to streaming with a Meowber stream, and this promise of a brand new project on February 29th, potentially fulfilling one of her original goals, that being to organize a group song cover across NijiSanji. Also returning to streaming with NijiSanji English is Rosemi Lovelock. Tekken 8 director Harada remarking, "Rosemi, did you catch a cold? Eat a cough drop." Rosemi replying, "I'm recovering from a cold, sorry, yeah." Also places to be destroyed, Texas. Rosemi now being announced to be a part of a big Tekken tournament. Sajam organizing this tournament for a variety of non-fighting game streamers. As also premiering tonight is a brand new duet between Rosemi and Sonny Briscoe of NijiSanji English. This as Rosemi, Luka Kaneshiro, and Petra Gurin are all part of an upcoming NijiEN Expo event. NijiEN showing off the VIP merch box goods. As lastly today, we check in with NijiSanji English's Scarle Yonaguni, self-describing herself as everyone's side Oshi, having earlier this month celebrated her birthday. Her character illustrator taking care of her birthday artwork for her NijiSanji Goods and Voice pack, as Scarle has had many gifts for her followers, including this quote-unquote unofficial full-scale Scarle Yonaguni Dakamakura artwork, but now also her own dating sim visual novel, saying, "I coded it myself, it's not perfect, but I am happy I did it," showing off this scene and saying, "I'm so sorry." Scarle also taking care of all of the dialogue within this game. Landactius saying, "One of the proudest moments in my career as an illustrator," showing all the artwork they had provided, including this free gift wallpaper. Scarle Yonaguni saying, "Thank you all for watching me play my first visual novel. I hope to release more and even better ones in the future. Here is another late Valentine's Day gift for you, wallpaper from the last game CG." Scarle further saying, "Going to spend today correcting my spelling and errors and punctuation, adding to my visual novel. Hope to have it on itch.io soon. Thank you for waiting." As yes, she does have an itch.io page currently set up as a test. While once again, the Selen Tatsuki itch.io page is still up and offering the Detective Pomu and Tatsuki Manor Mystery game. As that is all for this episode. We hope you can join us on stream tonight on twitch.tv/FalseEyeD, where we plan to dive into the happenings of V-Reverie. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, and we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.
Shut up! Shut up!